Hey, what's up, fam? Welcome to today's episode of 49 Faithfullee. We're your hosts, Miriah Lee, and today I'm joined by a very special guest, 49er Minded. Bashar, what's up? I
What
appreciate
up?
you joining me.
I was pumping my fist because I felt like I was at the club listening to that music.
Yep, that's how you do. You know the vibe.
There you go. Well, hey, we have a lot to be happy about and celebrate about. Well, at least in the short term. So I'm excited.
Yep. 49ers traded, obviously, for Christian McCaffrey last night. The picks given up were a 2023 second round, third round, fourth round, and a 2024 fifth round. They said once you put that all together, it's the equivalent of a late first round pick. We knew, obviously, when news first came out that the Panthers were going to, having a fire sale, and after they fired their head coach and whatnot, the news first was that they were asking for 2 firsts for Christian McCaffrey. So, I mean, obviously we knew the 49ers didn't have a first because, we gave up our first for Trey Lance. And then the other team that was in the running, the serious running once it came down, the final 2 teams was us and the Rams, who also don't have first round picks. So they said, the offers were pretty similar, except for the picks they thought the 49ers had would be higher up in the rounds than the Rams picks were. So, however, it all worked out. The 49ers, won. So it's good to see, we not only get a star running back, a top 5 running back in the league, which, some will argue that we haven't had since Frank Gore, for years. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think those picks given up were a big problem. I see that that's, pretty much the people that are complaining about it. That's their biggest thing is, all the picks that were given up. I don't see a problem there, especially since, this isn't like an Emmanuel Sanders trade where we give up picks and we only have Emmanuel Sanders for that season. And, that's it. Like Christian McCaffrey is under contract for the next few years. So this isn't a rental, How are you feeling? How do you feel about the picks given up? Your overall thoughts? How are you feeling when you first heard the news? I was surprised. Like when I was listening to because the football game was on and I was in a what's it called? A live on Twitter. What the hell? Spaces. And they announced it and they're like, oh, what? Christian McCaffrey just traded the 49ers? And I'm like, yeah, right. I was so shocked. I had to hurry up and look like, is this for real?
Say funny stuff on there.
So I'm checking, like, is it the real people that are tweeting it, to make sure. So, I mean, I was hyped. Like, I was super, super excited because the 49ers don't ever make big moves like this, So, like, for us to actually, it's always, the 49ers were in talks. The 49ers were, interested. The 49ers reached out, whatever, but the 49ers don't ever come away with the player. So for us to come away with, a star running back, like this is awesome. How you feeling?
Feel pretty good. It's funny. Yeah. I mean, because for years, a lot of people were just furious every time the Rams made some big move for some big time player. And they always, bitter Niner fans were always like, oh, the Rams always beat us to the punch. When are we going to get a guy like that? When are we going to make a move? When are we going to do this? When are we going to do that? So, hey, we did something, right? So I think you should be kind of happy about it. And nothing comes for free. Nothing. Like if anybody out there is expecting us to hey, we could have gotten Christian McCaffrey for a 7th rounder, then you might as well, your name might as well be tattooed because you live on Fantasy Island. So, I mean, these people need to live in reality. Let me see what's up to people in the chat, though. Yep. Brandon said, what's up? I see Melissa there. I see Denise. Chanel. Damian Lee. Not the one that played for the Warriors, but
Joel. Yeah. What's up, fam?
We appreciate you guys being on here. And I was doing my live stream with Lawrence from Platform 246, and we were talking Niners for a whole lot on my show last night. And I had this thing planned where, because he's a big wrestling fan, and he talks a lot of wrestling on his channel. So I was like, okay, we're going to cover all the Niners stuff. And we did that for an hour. We're going to dedicate this segment for wrestling. So we were talking wrestling, of course, and we were having a lot of fun. It was a great conversation. So while the wrestling talk was going on, boom, my friend 49er Tone in the chat drops, the 49ers traded for Christian McCaffrey. And I paused like, wait, what? What did I just read? Hang on. Let me go on Twitter. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, damn, this is real. And like my head was spinning. I didn't even know what to say. I didn't really like, I was worried at the point in time when I did realize it was reality because just for the compensation, I didn't want us to overpay for a player. But looking back, I mean, I just see the fact that, hey, we do have compensatory picks lined up. And we're not an average Joe Schmo team in terms of our roster and in terms of our talent.
Right.
We are loaded. We're stacked from top to bottom. Sure, we got a couple of holes that we'd like to improve on. Sure, I'd love to get a real setter. I'd love to, I'm assuming we're going to replace McGlinchey or something like that. Just a few holes here and there. But other than that, like a team like us can afford to make such a move. Look what the Rams did. All the crazy moves they made. They're always in contention. They're always a contender. Heck, they could have won 2 Super Bowls, but they won. At least they got one. I'm not happy about it. Obviously, I'm pissed, and I'm a Niner fan. So let us make the moves. That's why I was happy when we made the move to draft Trey Lance, and I'm still excited about Trey Lance. So yeah, I mean, I'll let you go on. I don't want to go on for too long, but I'll definitely let you have your say too, because I'm excited about this. And man, one more thing, we finally had a lot of people were mad that we lost Raheem Mostert, and so we have a player who could do all the stuff that Mostert does. Plus a whole lot more. So, and I think he fits Shanahan's system perfect.
Yeah. Shanahan and Lynch just got done with the presser right now. And, somebody had asked Shanahan what's different. Does CMC bring something different to your running back room than what you have right now? And he said, there's players that are really good at running the ball. We have players that are really good at catching the ball. We have players that are really good at blocking, and CMC does all of those things great at a high level. He said that if he had to compare, that he would compare him to Bosa, the way that he takes care of his body, the way that he's just dedicated to football. We see the way Bosa's prepared, just breathes, eat, breathe, sleeps, everything is football. Like everything is taking care of his body, like everything that's all he's about. And that's exactly what Christian McCaffrey brings as well. And like Melissa says, not only is he a valuable player, but we have a pretty young running back room, right now. You figure TDP, Mason, these guys that we want to be able to do things right and be able to run the ball at a high level for us. Well, now we're also getting a player that does all these things right and can bring that to the room as well, and then can be able to teach these guys, like, look, this is what I see. This is how I hit this hole. This is what, I do. This is, just to be able to help him out with little things that, he's going to know more than a coach hasn't been a running back for 30, 40 years, or if ever, and then what about the aspect too? This is what I'm thinking about. Like, can you imagine him and Debo are very similar in the things that they can do, right? So you have both of them in the backfield. The possibilities are endless of what Shanahan's going to be able to come up with to, with these players. Like the way the defenses are going to be like going crazy. Like, can you imagine to be able to be a defense trying to plan for the 49ers now that you have? It was already a nightmare to have to try to plan for Deebo Samuel by himself. Now you have 2 players that are hella dynamic like that can do anything, plus Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, our other running backs. Like, we thought this offense was going to be dynamic before the beginning of the season. Obviously we haven't seen that, but we know that we lost our quarterback, and the offense has kind of been crap since. But now adding this dynamic to this offense, like, I just think this is what this offense needed. This is the spark, hopefully, that's going to take this defense now to the level that we need them at to be able to compete.
It would have been nice to have him in that Denver game, right?
Yeah.
that would have helped a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go back to the roots. I mean, because like, it's pretty cool in terms of the family aspect of it and the familiarity aspect of it. Because obviously, John Lynch went to Stanford and McCaffrey went to Stanford. They were teammates. So they obviously know each other from back there. And, then later then McCaffrey won a Super Bowl with the 49ers. A lot of people don't realize that. He was a rookie. And then obviously McCaffrey goes on to play for the Broncos, and I know when McCaffrey won the Super Bowl with the Niners, Shanahan's dad, Mike Shanahan, was OC, right? So then later, Mike Shanahan goes to the Broncos. He kind of steals McCaffrey away from us, and I think at one point Kyle Shanahan babysat McCaffrey's son, I believe, or basically who was Christian.
Yeah,
Christian was Christian McCaffrey. So they have this crazy familiarity. It's almost like a family aspect. And then, here comes Christian McCaffrey coming out of Stanford, where John Lynch went to school, and ends up being this beast, and ends up being a player kind of like Marshall Faulk, sort of so to speak, who could be a wide receiver and a running back. He had like 1,000 yards out of the backfield one season. So that's amazing. And we haven't had that since the Roger Craig. Roger Craig was the first guy to ever get 1,000. So now we got a guy who is definitely capable of doing it, who has proven that he has done that. And again, this is a known commodity. So yeah, we traded picks, but we got a known commodity. That's what the Rams do, right? They get known commodities and they win. So I'm totally welcome it. And it's funny because you mentioned Debo. So we got Debo, and so Debo's the wide back, right? So, what is Christian McCaffrey, the running receiver, or are they both wide backs? Yeah. So I think it was Jesse Naylor on Twitter Spaces was saying George Kittle's a tight tackle or something. I'd rather just have him be a tight end. What up, Tanya?
Hey, Tanya. Hey, Sin. I'm still shocked that the 49ers actually did this. And earlier too, I was listening to what was his name? Scott Fitterer, I believe that's how you say his last name, the GM for the Panthers. And he, did a presser, obviously talking about the trade and whatnot. And so I was reading the comments in there and for the video, and it was of course a bunch of Panthers fans, and they're all talking, like every single one talked about how they were so sad to see Christian go, and but they were happy to see that he would finally be going to a team that can compete and hopefully him win a Super Bowl, because obviously they knew it wasn't going to happen there. So like all these Panthers fans are obviously realists and know that their team sucks, right? Like they're all talking about that, and obviously they know that it's time to rebuild and whatnot, but they all had nothing but great things to say about Christian McCaffrey, and that's something that Shanahan talked about as well. It's not just a player you're getting, but he said that, he's talked to coaches that he knows that talk to that were from the Panthers, players, a wide range of people. And he said that no matter who he talked to, no matter what, they always had nothing but great things to say about Christian McCaffrey. So, that I think he totally fits exactly what, the 49ers, culture is supposed to be, and, all that. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Nice to have someone who's great in the locker room as well as being great on the field. It definitely helps. What up, Brandon? I see Brandon on there.
CMC's live at the podium right now.
Oh, he is, huh?
Yeah, the presser was supposed to be done a while ago. Yeah, and John Lynch started, and then it was like 40 freaking minutes in between him.
All I saw was John Lynch. And then after John Lynch, they played a 20-minute reel of slow motion 49er highlights, and I'm like, okay, are they just gonna keep doing this? And then I had to start the show with you, of course. So and I messaged you. I was like, hey, look, I'm actually watching a presser because we have an inside joke how I don't watch press conferences, and I almost fell asleep during the John Lynch one. So
Kyle, I caught Kyle's, and then it went back to the reel. So
I see some Twitter Spaces peeps in here. See Wally.
Hey, Wally.
What up, Swan Song?
Who's going to the game? What's good?
He loves my little song that I made. He's like, I want to put me on the remix.
Yeah, he should be on the remix.
I don't know if I'm going to do a remix, but who knows? If we win a Super Bowl, hey, maybe.
Is anybody going to the game, though, for real? Are you going?
I'm not. No. I rarely really go to games. I should go to more of them, but I wasn't planning on going to this one. I was afraid about this game, to be honest with you. In terms of what happened against Atlanta and with all the players going down, I wasn't a happy camper. And you and John V and Denise obviously were not happy campers. I gave you guys mad praise and mad respect, and I made sure everybody watched your little post game show that you did. because it was fire. It was off the chain, and it was hilarious. It was funny. At our expense, we fucking lost, and then you guys dropped about 1,000 F-bombs on there, and it was well deserved. But so again, I was pretty pessimistic about this Chiefs game. I'm a lot more optimistic now that I'm hearing Bosa and Hufanga might play. Obviously, we might have Christian McCaffrey. I think they were saying in goal line situations or in end zone situations. And I heard he's practicing, and he's at the podium right now, I guess, speaking, and I don't know what he's saying, but I'm definitely more optimistic about this upcoming game. I don't know about you.
Yeah. A little more than I was, but still not feeling too great about it because I think Charvarius Ward not practicing still is not a very good sign.
That sucks. That
so
sucks.
Us being without both of our starting cornerbacks against Patrick Mahomes is not. Oh, he did practice today.
Oh, Mooney Ward practice. Oh, okay. That's some news.
So,
wow. Okay. All right. Because I love Mooney, and I was really pumped to see what Mooney Ward can do against the Chiefs team. He's the best freaking corner I've seen on this Niner team since we had Deion Sanders. In my opinion, if anybody wants to argue with me, go ahead. But that's how I feel. I love the attitude he brings. I love just what he's been doing on the field. And he had I think he helped Mosley develop too a bit. Mosley was playing really, really nice, and we unfortunately lost him for the seasons. And I don't know who's starting though. Who is it going to be? Diamador Lenore or Verrett? I mean, who knows? I mean,
Verrett's been practicing, so I would imagine if he's good enough to go, that he'll start opposite Mooney Ward if Ward can go. I don't know.
We saw a little bit of Womack in the last game. I know he got beat on that one little short pass in the red zone. Every now and then that happens. He's a rookie too at the same time, but I still have a lot of hope in him developing as a player.
Yeah, me too. What's up, Swan? And then Wally says he is going to the game.
Oh, Wally's going to the game. What's good? Let's go.
The Niner you love to hate 510 says,
that's
do you
my
think
dog
we
right
gave
there.
up too much capital, kind of steep for injury prone running back on top of having so many other running backs, but might well be worth it? And we kind of touched on this. I don't think we gave up too much. And I mean, you could say any player's injury prone. I mean, you have to take a chance. We've tried to draft running backs so many times. We're giving up all these capital to draft running back that goes in a doghouse, and we never see him play. So why not give up those draft picks and actually get a running back that we know can do it? And this running back has been healthy this season. So I mean, you can't just count. Look, the Panthers ran him into the ground. Like, he was doing everything for that team. Here, he's not going to have to do that. We have other playmakers. We have other running backs, like you said, to be able to carry the ball with him. Mitchell's going to be coming back soon in a couple weeks. TDP's back. So there's other running backs that we have to learn behind him, alongside him, and be able to run with him. We don't need him to run the ball 30 times. Like with the Panthers, he would have like 30 touches a game between running the ball and catches. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, you can't, you do that to any player, they're going to be injury prone, like we've seen what happens when we run Debo into the ground, when we try to run it, our players into the ground. Look what happens. I mean, we could say this entire team's injury prone.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I think we're not going to overwork Christian McCaffrey as much as they did in Carolina, without a doubt. And I was also thinking of another thing. What up, Cynthia? How you doing?
Hey, Cynthia.
She's not even a 49er fan. She's a Raider fan, but she's good people.
I'm in Vegas, so my brother-in-law in the next room, he's a Raiders fan.
Oh, so. There you go. Yeah, you live right where the damn stadium is.
Yep.
So I was gonna say I think it's kind of a little joke right here, but is Jordan Mason now becoming an afterthought? Because remember everybody after each and every game, everybody's pouting. Why isn't Jordan Mason getting the ball? Why isn't he getting any touches? And now it's like, okay, well, hey, we got a damn proven commodity, an all-pro type level player at the position now. So, I mean, are people even going to talk about Jordan Mason anymore? And I almost forgot about Elijah Mitchell once we picked up McCaffrey. I was like, oh yeah, we got Mitchell too. Some people thought maybe we would have had to have packaged him in the deal. So we didn't, obviously. And hey, I think this running back room is going to be sick.
Yeah, it's not like we traded for a top 30 running back or something. We traded for a top 5 running back in the league right now. Like he makes the team, like Swan said, noticeably better. Like this isn't we're picking up a player and thinking, oh well, he could possibly make this team better if no, he's gonna make this team better. Like so I don't know. You have to take chances. We don't take any chances and we haven't gotten anywhere. Like if we keep doing the same thing, that's what they say is insanity, right? Like this team continues to do the same shit over and over and over, and we keep getting the same results, which is nothing. So why not take a chance and swing big for once? Like what's the worst that can happen?
I'm with you. I don't know. I'm not sure what Niner you love to hate.
Hey, Bryant.
Niner you love to hate was saying you're all talking about Shanahan. We are talking about Shanahan now. I'm not sure what he was referencing. Maybe in terms of how he was being used. That was something I was going to add to the next, but I totally forgot. I don't know. Just my head just. What up? Hey, shout out to everybody hopping up in the chat. I mean, it's just kind of like one of those rare midday shows that we do, and I'm thankful to be a guest on here because I always love collabing with Miriah and TL. I love collabing with him too. He's just not able to get on right now, but yeah, thank you for having me on. Just want to say that.
Yeah, of course. This was obviously last night when the news broke. I thought, well, I should probably do a show, but like every single 49ers content creator was doing a show at the time. So I figured, well, I'll try to do, we normally don't do that early of a show lately. So I was like, well, let me try to do one in the midday today. And since TL, he's working and then he's leaving out of town to go celebrate his birthday. So
yeah. Okay, cool. Happy early birthday to TL. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, his birthday's on Sunday. So
nice. Hopefully we win.
Yeah, I know. That's what like, man, like it was a tough competition that we had to play for your birthday,
I do remember what the point I was gonna make now. Actually, Niner you love to hate reminded me because he dropped the Shanahan nugget. And I wanted to say like how quick the tables turn in 49er land, because when they announced that Harbaugh and the I think the 2011 team or 2012 team was going to be in attendance at the game and they were going to honor them or, highlight them and feature them for this game, either before the game or at halftime or something. All these rumors were coming around. Oh, wait, this means that the 49ers are going to make Jim Harbaugh the coach again. And Shanahan's going to get fired at the end of the season. And now we swing for this fences. We get this blockbuster deal to get Christian McCaffrey. And now that totally
became Harbaugh talks, stops now.
That totally became an afterthought too. It's almost like Kyle Shanahan, put his foot on the gas. He's like, come on, let's get this deal done so they can stop talking about Harbaugh.
What's up, 49er Media? He says, CMC, baby.
What up, 49er Media?
I agree. When that's the thing too, when you do swing for the fences like this and you do put up so much draft capital, like the same with Trey Lance, like they still really need that to work, I think obviously him being injured gives them another year with that project, but the same for this, like they need this to work, if, like we brought up his injuries, whatever, like if knock on wood, something were to happen like that, like that's what's going to make this trade look bad. Like we can sit here and say right now, whatever the hell we want to say about the trade. Oh, it looks good. It looks bad, whatever. But the truth is we'll know in a couple of years, if he's able to stay healthy and give us, CMC, obviously the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, Prague are going to look like geniuses. Right. But obviously if, like we talked about, he gets injured, if, this team, whatever happens, obviously it starts looking the opposite real fast. Let's says happy early B-Day, TL. Tanya says, I got goosebumps listening to CMC talk. I'm so hyped. That's awesome. We'll have to listen to it.
Did you see? I don't know if you want me to share my screen or give it to you so you can share your screen. Did you see Butcher Boy Joe Shasky's response to the trade last night? Okay, let me send it to you on the private chat. I don't know if you want to share it, but it's really, really good actually. It's just, and you won't get a copyright. You won't get any copyright strike for it because he just recorded the video off his phone or something like that. I'll drop the link over to you. Or maybe I could just share my screen. How about that? Here, let me just share my screen. I'll give you the request right now. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Joe Shasky from 95.7 The Game, aka Butcher Boy. Him and Bonte Hill was also really good. They both hold it down, and there's an amazing morning radio show duo for 95.7 The Game. It's called The Morning Roast. For those of you who live outside the Bay Area, they stream on YouTube. You can watch their streams all the time on YouTube. You can check out their Twitter. Their Twitter shows their videos too if they ever do anything funny or crazy on their show. It's a great morning show though. They have excellent guests too on there from time to time. Let me share this video. This is, for those of you who don't know, this is from Joe Shasky's Twitter, aka Butcher Boy. His Twitter is at ButcherBoy415. I'm going to share his video right now. Here we go. Let me just pump the volume up and have fun with this, guys.
Let me tell you something. I'm so happy to be a 49er fan right now. They went all in. Finally, I've been waiting since 1994, January of 95, to celebrate on Mission Street and watch my team hang a damn Super Bowl banner. We're celebrating the 10-year anniversary of a team that should have went all in, that didn't trade for a wide receiver and came up short. And I love that core. I'm sick and tired of my players and our team not getting a championship. I'm all in on McCaffrey. I don't care about draft picks anymore. We've been smart and safe, and we've been storing away all our money, and now it's time to remodel the kitchen, baby. The offense needs a jolt. Bring Christian McCaffrey here. Let's go. The white Marshall Faulk, who's been on a milk carton in Carolina. Let's go. Him and Debo on the field together. Let's go, Niners. I'm so proud to be a Niner fan. Let's go. 6 a.m. tomorrow. Me and Bonte. Tap in.
That was good.
If anybody's down about this trade and is skeptical, just watch that because you'll probably be pretty pumped up. You call him the white Marshall Faulk.
Did you see the video with Drake Jackson? And like his girl was videoing or whatever, and he's like, "We got that white boy."
I saw that. I love Drake Jackson too. I love that pick, and I'm glad that he's looking pretty good so far. And I hope he even gets even better. I hope he gets to wherever Nick Bosa is.
And that's awesome to see, too, like and even Kyle talked on that too, that the players all text him last night, like so hyped after the news came out. And, we've seen, a number of 49ers players go to social media and, welcome him to the team, including Trey Lance. Like that's what I keep thinking about, like not only what CMC brings to the team right now, obviously, but what CMC is going to bring to this team next year with Trey Lance behind center, like under center. I mean, like that dynamic of having all those running backs, having CMC that can do so much with Debo, like this team's just going to be unstoppable once we have a
but I wonder how many of the running backs. I wonder how many of the running backs actually texted Shanahan last night, though. I don't know. I'm pretty sure who's going to be the odd man out. That's what we want to know. I don't know if any roster moves were made yet either. I was going to go on the 49er Twitter page and see if they dropped any roster moves, unless somebody in the chat wants to let us know. And it's funny, and somebody, if there's any old school Bay Area peeps in here, maybe not, but if anybody is, maybe Tanya might know this. Whenever I hear CMC, the first thing that comes to my mind is not Christian McCaffrey, to be honest with you. There used to be this old school afternoon TV show in the Bay Area called CMC. It was called California Music Channel, and it was like a 30-minute show about hip hop. And so Grant Conti, okay, he might know it, but yeah, CMC was California Music Channel. It's an old school hip hop show that used to be on in the Bay Area, so that always came to mind. Yeah,
got the legend. What's up, Grant? Appreciate you stopping in. He says the 49ers only made this move to distract the fans from the fact Jim Harbaugh will be there on Sunday.
Didn't I say that earlier?
Yeah, we had just talked about that it was all in the news. Harbaugh's coming. Is Harbaugh going to take, Shanahan's job? And then now all of a sudden the Harbaugh talk's completely silent. Not one single word about it.
Oh, yeah, that's too funny. Hey. So who else do we have?
Says roster moves will probably happen tomorrow. So
okay,
we'll see.
Are you ready to do a giveaway?
Sure.
Yeah, man. Let's. I know people out here, they want their little gifts and prizes, and
all right,
to help celebrate for this new acquisition.
Let's celebrate. I figured, we'll give away some stuff to show back on our last running back legend that we had, Frank Gore. So we'll give away this Frank Gore Living Legends gold card, and then we also have a Ty Davis Price rookie card as well.
TDP.
So we'll
okay. Yeah, we still need to see what that guy can do. I'm I mean, I wasn't excited when the pick was made. I was like, who is that? I was literally like, who is this guy? But then I was like, okay, guess he's a bruiser type, and I guess Shanahan likes him. Let's see if we can use him. But he needs to step up and show who he is, man. If we're going to draft him in the damn third round, otherwise he's going to be right in the pine.
Yeah, I really hope, and I hope that he gets the opportunity, that he can, like Shanahan's so weird with these rookies, like, and that's another thing why I'm not worried about us giving up these picks, because like I had tweeted out earlier, it's like, well, what are these picks going to do anyways? They're just going to be a handful of rookies that are going to be in the rookie doghouse and sitting on the bench and, healthy scratches anyway. So what does it matter? It's like, we don't even get to see our rookies.
True. And it's funny because we do hit on certain picks, but for whatever reason, we haven't hit on the running back picks as of like, we just, for whatever reason, other than Elijah Mitchell, but he gets hurt all the time too,
Yeah.
It's like, it just
the thing,
sucks.
Like that it helps CMC because he doesn't have to carry the load, but it also helps our other running backs stay healthy as well, right? Because now they have somebody that can take, a bigger chunk of the load. Like you talked about Elijah Mitchell, once he does come back, well, now he doesn't have to be the guy, right? He doesn't have to be carrying the ball 20, 30 times a game, like we made him do last season. So hopefully with a lighter workload for him, that keeps him healthier,
I totally agree.
Go ahead and drop your numbers, everybody.
Yeah, drop some dimes in the chat, and like Miriah usually says, no repeat numbers.
Yep. We have the merch is in the works. The merch has been sent to the merch makers, so we're gonna have some Miriah and Teran merch coming soon.
Nice. Can you leak out what the stuff might look like, perhaps, or
the one already?
Is it the picture of you and Miriah and you and TL? I mean.
No, it's gonna be we each have like our own specific shirt and then just a shirt. So his is the because he always tells people to pronounce his name, that it's like tearing it up. So it's a shirt, it says tearing it up on the back, and then our logo, on there. And then mine is the dropping F-bombs one.
Oh,
so that
I think I kind of helped you, inspire you with that, because
Yep.
I was always talking about it, and I'm probably the biggest fan of your F-bombs. I'm a big fan of Denise's F-bombs too. Whenever she drops,
this is my merch maker right here.
Oh, that's Brian.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. Okay, nice.
Yep, Brian and
okay.
And
I know he's always on the
Tony
chats.
are working on it. Yep.
Oh, okay. I've seen Tony on one of the chats too.
And then we have a, how I am with always, putting goats in everybody's chat and all that. So there's a goat shirt coming as well.
Nice.
I'll
so
wait.
we got a lot of entries.
I don't want to put the news out there and have somebody copy my style till it's already out.
So we do got a lot of entries. I don't know if I'm assuming that's everybody, and I'm assuming everybody dropped their entries already in the chat.
We'll give them a couple more.
Okay. Yeah, I was actually looking to get some T-shirts made too. Sorry, Brian. There's already somebody else that I was talking to about it. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a friend of a friend, and it's kind of how we got connected. But it's not as cheap and as easy as I thought. That'll be, so I kind of hold off a little bit on the process just yet. I had one made for myself. I wore it on one of my shows. But it's cool. It's a great idea. I love the fact that you guys are doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think
we need a Yak family shirt.
We'll have shirts and hats.
Nice. I was thinking I'll do a custom hat for myself, but even to do custom hats, to try to sell those, it's a lot more pricey and expensive than people think it is. Yeah, but Rick Diaz is here. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have a great turnout here. We appreciate all you guys coming on here. It's
especially because I know a lot of people are, usually are working during this time and whatnot. Yeah. So for you guys to still stop in, don't be getting fired or anything,
It's good. We're gonna have people all just getting written up on the jobs because they're playing with their cell phones and going on their little computers and on non-work related websites.
I try, Melissa. I try. She says Miriah always representing everyone. I try to show love to everybody.
And for the record, for those of you that don't know, Christian McCaffrey will be wearing number 23.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Michael Jordan. I'm getting kind of like Michael Jordan. Hopefully he plays on that. He tries to play on that level at least. I mean, he's been pretty badass. Minus not being able to play for the Panthers. Other than that, he's been pretty spectacular. So I'm pretty excited. Okay, Cinnamon is
says,
at
I'm
work.
still work for myself, and my boss is a slave driver.
Okay,
well,
Cinnamon, we hear you.
Slap the whip on yourself. Bryant had said, it's cool. Keep me in mind in the future.
And I guess we're going to do the drawing a little bit later, but before we do the drawing, I wanted to ask you, because I know you mentioned to me off camera about people complaining or people not being happy or people, just not disgusted, just having disdain about this move.
Yeah.
If you want to elaborate that on, go ahead.
Well, I'll pick right now and then we'll talk about it.
All right,
I
cool.
put out a tweet talking about it as well. All right, let's draw the number. Good luck, everybody.
Here we go. Who's the lucky winner?
She's always working. 87.
Number 87, Dwight Clark. Who picked 87 or was close to it? Tanya got 85. I think she's the winner. Let me see. I'm just going to check. Ash for Life had 80. Looks like it's Tanya, I think. Tanya, Yay. Make him say ow. What up, Tanya? Congratulations. You are the winner of the Frank Gore card.
Congrats. Frank Gore, Living Legends. I still have your bag here, so I'll add it to there.
She's just winning prizes left and right.
That's because she's an awesome person.
Got that right.
Before we talk about the people being miserable all the time, you brought up him, going with number 23. Obviously, we know his number 22 is taken. There was a lot of talks before they announced, what his number was going to be, if, he would end up getting the 22, which is Jeff Wilson, right?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. And people are saying, oh, well, he should, give up his number to CMC and all this, what were your thoughts on that? Like, are you glad that he's just, has a new number starting over? Or do you think that Jeff should have given up the number? What?
I'm not sure what really happened between them two. We can only guess and speculate, but if that number was dear and close to Jeff's heart, I can respect him for holding on to it. Assuming Christian McCaffrey approached him about it. But I know I saw people putting out 2 + 3 = 5 because he wore number 5 in college. So yeah. I'm okay with him wearing number 23, and I don't think it was like, hey, oh no, it's a major travesty that he's not wearing number 22. Mm-hmm. Like these things, like these things aren't that relevant to me. What I care for is the play on the field and whether or not we win games.
Yeah. So I heard people even saying that, oh, well, maybe he should get number 5 and blah, blah. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
the organization definitely ain't going to have Trey Lance give up his number.
Those are the Jimmy G nut huggers with their wishful thinking, trying to act like Trey Lance isn't going to be the quarterback next year. So they live on Fantasy Island. And
I'm glad that, that the team didn't make Jeff give it up and that Jeff didn't give it up because CMC might be the bigger name and the big trade piece, but Jeff's been on this team. Like that's his number. So what would that say about the 49ers if they're going to take a player that's been on the team, supposedly, one of your core pieces there, and you're going to say, hey, no, you need to give this number up? Like that wouldn't look very good on them, So I'm glad that, new team, start over with a new number. 23 is kind of a strange number, but it is what it is. I mean, there's not very many numbers there, so.
Let me say what's up to that Charlie Tuna guy in the chat. That's my boy. He's incognito. He's hiding his identity, but it's cool. But he said he can wear a hieroglyphic jersey on his, for all I care. It's CMC, dog.
Yeah,
there you
go.
Exactly.
I agree. And what's up, Charlie Tuna? Appreciate you stopping in. Is this like his real identity is out there on Twitter, or his real identity is only known to you?
I only know him on Facebook. Yeah, he's not on Twitter.
All right.
He's not a troll.
Okay. That's a cool name though, the way it is like that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny actually. When he first jumped out my chats, I didn't even know who he was, and then later he told me. I was like, oh, okay, that was you the whole time. Okay, I got it.
All right. So obviously when the news broke last night, and 49ers fans, you can feel however you want about the news. There's people that are happy, there's people that are mad, whatever. But like to Like, the thing I hate is that when you're going to come out there and put out your, oh, well, this is stupid because blah, blah, blah. And if, you know, and if you guys feel this way, you're like, don't be trying to tell other people how to feel. Like, if you're pissed off about it, like, be pissed off about it. But it just seems like some people, you know, and this is people I've been noticing, you know, not even just about this, but this was just the topping, icing on the cake, is that, like, they're just so miserable about everything. Like, the 49ers page could put out a tweet that says hi, and they'll find something to bitch about. You know, it's like, like, I don't understand, you know. So
the tweet could be like,
because
oh, hello 49er faithful, have a wonderful day. The tweet from San Francisco 49ers could definitely be that, and you'd see just like probably a good like 1,000 comments about
finding something to bitch about.
So, exactly.
I said, some of y'all spouses, and then probably exes now, must really love you. If all you do online is bitch and complain about everything, I imagine you're a real peach at home too. It's okay. Smile, relax. It's a game that you're not even playing yourself. Go touch some grass, smoke a J.
I like the last part. Last part makes a whole lot of sense. If you're feeling miserable, you're not feeling good, you might have a little back issue, you got a headache, migraine, whatever, you know, hey, it helps.
Yeah. Like, man. Like,
there's a lot of miserable people out there. A few of them show up on those Twitter spaces, by the way, and it's, you know, I could deal, you know, if you have purpose in what you're saying, it's good to be analytical and critical. I get that, but when everything that comes out of your mouth is just ultra critical and there's nothing positive, I think there's a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, it's like you're not doing it from a critical or analytical standpoint. At that point, you're just doing it because you're miserable.
Exactly.
Like, keep your miserable self to yourself. Like, man, like, we need more people like boosting up people like to be happier and stuff, you know, like not putting so much negative freaking juju out there all the time.
Yeah, no Juju Smith-Schuster stuff.
49er
we're facing Juju Smith-Schuster on Sunday.
Yeah. 49er Media said, my reaction was, yes, fuck them picks. And we know that that's a famous thing, you know, that the Rams.
Everybody keeps saying fuck them picks. Who was it that started it on the Rams?
That's the Rams, the GM.
The GM said it. Okay, okay, there you go.
Yeah, there's like even a shirt like with him on it, like saying that and everything.
Yeah, I kept seeing it everywhere all over social media. And I just totally forgot where it came from. But then I was like, okay, it's probably the Rams, somebody on the Rams.
Tanya says, misery loves company. I agree.
It's funny because sometimes it's like with certain players, they'll say like, why did we spend so much on this damn player? Why are we, people complain like it's their money.
Yeah.
All right. And I get it. We do buy the t-shirts. We do pay tickets to go to the games, but we don't handle the salary cap. They find a way to figure things out. And how many times have we restructured deals for certain players? Again, they find ways to work it out. I don't even stress about that stuff anymore. I used to when we were in salary cap hell, or when we were borderline salary cap hell. To me, those years are past us, and I'm okay with what they're doing in terms of signing players, just as long as they deserve it and giving them whatever money they deserve. And hey, every now and then it's not an exact science. Nothing's guaranteed, I'm sure. I mean, it's not like these guys we sign them and they're going to have perfect health and that they're made out of steel and they're robots. It's not the case.
That's never going to happen. Rick says that his son and his granddaughters flew in and they're going to the game tomorrow. So he said that they met a lot of 49ers fans at San Jose Airport today. Cool. So that's awesome. Yeah. Hope they have a wonderful time. If anybody has any questions, anything, we were supposed to have somebody else come on, but I think that their show probably got pushed back, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. That was Rohan, huh? I think
we'll get him on again.
All good.
But let's give away this Ty Davis Price card, and then we'll get on out of here.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So
we can only talk about the trade so much.
Yep.
So are we dropping more numbers here or what?
Yep. Drop more numbers.
So drop more numbers. No repeats on the numbers, and the Ty Davis Price card will be yours if you win.
I know, like, it seems like all the players, the 49ers, we had, and even last week, the Michael Pruitt, he was a tight end on the 49ers that we got rid of, and he scored a touchdown against us last week. So You're right. These numbers are coming up quick, too. Oh, there you go. Christy Marie dropped the number 23. That's McCaffrey's new number. Swan Song got
Teran.
What's up?
What up, TL? Don't worry, I didn't impersonate you this time.
Hope you're doing good, brother.
I was gonna say what up to TL about this is off topic, but I was I know he's an Orlando Magic fan, and I made a Paolo Banchero reference when I was imitating him. But speaking of Paolo Banchero, I was actually watching the highlights because I just clicked on some top dunks or whatever for the opening night, and Paolo Banchero had himself an opening night. He looks like an amazing, promising rookie power forward. He looks way better than I thought he'd look because I didn't really watch him in college, I'll be honest. But he had some dunk that was just some crazy two-handed dunk, and I was like, damn, man, the Magic got themselves a player, and no TL's happy about that. And he does not look like Trey Lance. Joey Mahoney stopped saying he looks like Trey Lance because he doesn't. What up, Peachy? I see you.
Yeah, he looked good. He did look good. The Magic might surprise some people.
And my Warriors aren't looking too bad either. They played tonight.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Can't wait.
How did you feel when we'll give them a couple more minutes? How did you feel about the ring ceremony, and how did you feel about Draymond and
Jordan Poole?
No, LeBum, about them like hugging and like being butt buddies like during the game and all that?
I didn't. I know that they're friends, so I'm not gonna hate on it too much, even though I can't stand LeBron. Yeah, early birthday wishes to TL. What up, TL? I hope you have a happy birthday on Sunday. Hopefully we win for you. I'm not going to hate too much on them being friends, but the most interesting that I saw was when they did say something to each other really, really quick during the game, Draymond and freaking LeBron. The next thing you know, you look over and you see Andre Iguodala, who's supposed to be the father figure, like senior guy, and I never even heard the guy cuss, or I never saw him do anything obscene. The next thing you know, Andre Iguodala is doing this obscene gesture, which I'm not going to mimic or do on here, mocking the friendship of Draymond Green and LeBron James. I'm like, oh my gosh, did I really, really just see that? Like, wow, I don't know if this is going to go too well with the locker room. And then some people were complaining that Draymond Green had said something to on the TNT post-game show, they did this whole little mini documentary of, Draymond Green was talking about the Jordan Poole fight and what it meant and blah, 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 blah. It's like, why are you even talking about this? I thought you're not supposed to talk about this. Why are you making a little mini documentary about this to the media? That's so stupid. I know it's off topic, but we're Warriors fans and I always think we're still waiting for some people. I guess everybody dropped the numbers. I guess we're good. But yeah, it's always fun to talk Warriors. And I love the ring, by the way. You asked about the ring ceremony. The ring itself is one of the probably the most beautiful, gorgeous, amazing ring I've ever seen.
And it had some big size difference on the other rings. Like, did you see the picture of this ring next to Steph's other rings? Okay, yeah, it's a good, probably this much bigger. And then I like too that they were saying on the side, depending on how many championships that player had, it had their trophies on there as well. Oh,
so they made them individual.
Yeah, so Steph's had, obviously more trophies than the rookies and the, the guys first year guys. And
yeah, okay. TL says he's 43 years young. I guess I'm 46 years young then.
There you go. Brandon says, yeah, and for all that don't know, he will be there on playback tonight watching the Warriors game. So if you're a Warriors fan and want to go over there, check out Brandon. He has the info on his Twitter page. So
I might be joining them tonight. It just depends. I have some family stuff that I might have to do, so we'll see.
But yeah.
Tony's here. What up,
Tony? Hey, Tony. What's up?
What up, Tony?
What's up?
Teran Bashar and Miriah fucking dream tonight, y'all. Let's go. Hey, Tony and John V on the Locker Room Rant YouTube channel. Check out their YouTube channel, the Locker Room Rant. It's a great YouTube channel. They do a great podcast. Him, Tony, and Nick. And when they announced the Christian McCaffrey trade, Tony was wearing a freaking wig. He looked like a rock star from the 80s. He looked hilarious.
And I thought I was excited for the Bills to be able to get CMC, so that they'd have a running back for freaking Josh Allen. And then
that's who I thought was going to get him. If anybody needs running backs, it's that damn team. Jeez, I don't know. They must be pissed. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Rams are pissed.
All right. Let's
okay. Oh, cool. Swan Song's a 49er. There you go. All right, so we're ready to make the drawing. Oh, whoever showed up late, drop your numbers now because other than that, you're gonna lose out on this drawing. So,
oh yeah, we're in the middle of a giveaway. So if you haven't entered your numbers, enter your numbers.
There you go. This is for the Tyrion Davis price rookie card.
Yep.
So the last card was Frank Gore. Tanya won that one. Today's
Tanya's
your day.
the winner so far. And two, remember, if you guess exactly on the number, the Hufanga card was won last stream. So now it is the Amador Lenore vintage
Emo
autograph card. So if you guess exactly right, you get that on top of it.
Yep, our nickel cornerback out of Oregon.
Yes, Tanya, you won the first card, the Frank Gore. All right, I'm going. Let's go.
She's gonna make the drawing now. All right, so what do we got? 21. Oh, 21. Frank Gore's number. That's weird.
Yeah.
Who dropped what numbers? I'm looking at the numbers now. I see 25. That's TL.
He don't count.
He don't count. TL. Okay, so TL's exempt. I see 23. Christy Marie. I think she won. Looks like she's the big winner.
Yay!
Give it up for Christy Marie, everybody. She is our winner of the Tyrion Davis prize
was
card.
this Sin's number? Was this Sin's guess? Or which? No, she was just telling us.
I think she was just saying that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that would have been good. All right. Congrats, Christy. Ty Davis prize rookie card. Woo. Congrats. Why don't you tell the good people where to find you, what you got going on, all that good stuff?
Oh yeah, it's pretty easy to find me. Just look the name behind me on the screen. It's pretty elementary. Just go to 49er Minded on YouTube. Easy to find me on Twitter. Same name on Instagram. There's a 49er Minded Facebook group as well. So we have a lot of fun. We do we go off topic from time to time. Every now and then we may talk about pizza. We may talk about wrestling. We may talk about hip hop and rap. But we definitely talk a lot of 49ers. And every once in a blue moon, I might do my own Golden State Warriors shows, but we do collab from time to time with Brandon and the Locked In GSW podcast, and we'll do a simulcast where it's on their channel and on my channel from time to time with some Warriors post game talks and just some Warriors talks in general. So it's just a whole lot of fun. So we'll see. Yeah, just definitely check me out, and definitely had Miriah on there, had TL on there in the past, and I want to do a show where I have Miriah and TL on there at the same time. So that'll be a lot of fun if we do that.
Yeah, TL got fired, so he's not around.
Yeah.
Brandon says he texted you about doing a Warrior show.
Oh, okay. I saw that.
All right. All right, everybody. We appreciate you. And if you're not subscribed to him, I have his podcast link in the description of the show. So make sure you go subscribe, check him out, turn on the bells, all that good stuff. We appreciate you guys being here. Bashar, I appreciate you doing the show with me last minute, coming through.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You're the real MVP around here. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Glad you guys didn't get fired. We love you all. We'll see you. Well, I'll see you guys Sunday. Same place. Have a good weekend, y'all.
Go Niners.
We're out of here.